Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
The Philadelphia 76ers defeat the Memphis Grizzlies by a final score of 90-83 in the first game back, the first scrimmage inside the bubble at Orlando. Sixers basketball is back. I am so hyped. I'm about to jump out of my chair here. First time doing a game reaction in this setup. I'm so excited for sports to come back. And let me just say, what a game as we come back here. The Sixers impressed me. Joel Embiid had a decent first half. Tobias Harris stepped up. A lot of role players showing that they want to fight for a playoff rotation spot. But you know where we got to start, baby. Ben Simmons. I mean, he shot it. He shot the ball, baby. We were talking about it today. 1 for 2 from behind the arc for Ben Simmons, and he made one. He made one. It looked so clean. Even the shot he missed looked not too bad in my opinion, but oh my gosh, this team was in sync. Don't let the final score try to swerve you away from the fact that these starters, when it mattered, they played great, came right out of the gate. So much energy. Guys moving around. The offense looked fluid. They looked in sync. Unbelievable performance from this team. And I'm just so happy. These guys look healthy. They look like they won it. I mean, this team did, out of all the teams I've watched so far, this team really had the least amount of rust out of all of them. Guys were hitting shots, even guys we didn't even expect. But what a game from the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm so excited to be covering this team. We'll start with the man, Ben Simmons. Unbelievable. 4 for 9 from the field. Like I said, 1 for 2 from behind the arc. A +9, 7 rebounds total. 6 defensive rebounds, 9 assists. 3 steals for Ben Simmons and 9 points. I mean, unbelievable game. His first game at the 4, and Shake Milton took over the point, and he played good at his first game at the point. I think he's really going to step up. I was seeing Shake hit different shots. He came right out of the gate firing, and I love the way he was able to incorporate this offense. It looked so clean. There was space. Tobias Harris Tobias Harris had the best game out of anyone. 15 points. 10 rebounds. He only played 3 quarters, and Tobias Harris looked like he could be that perfect complement to Ben and Joel. I loved the way Tobias played. Like I said, like I predicted a couple days ago, he was able to put the ball on the floor. He was able to roam and get open with space. He didn't have the paint clogged. Ben Simmons was playing down low, but was also able to come out, take the ball. I mean, he took a crazy Euro step Ben Simmons did off the top of the backboard. It was unbelievable. Tobias, like I said, had a great game, and unbelievable contributions from some of these other role players. Josh Richardson looked aggressive. He looked like he was on top of things all game and looked like he's been improving. How about a guy like a Matisse Thybulle, baby? Matisse Thybulle in the first quarter came down and absolutely slammed on Jackson. He slammed on him, baby. I mean, Matisse Thybulle, he should have had it on his vlog. Matisse Thybulle puts the ball on the floor, which we haven't seen. He goes and he slams. Oh my gosh, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. This Sixers team they just came right out of the gate and they were ready to go. Mid-range shots, 3-pointers. We shot, I think, like 7 for 15 in the first half from 3-point range. We were shooting 51% from the field in the first half and 47% from 3. This team came out and they were ready to go. I saw this team moving around, hitting guys with chest passes. Like I said, the Ben Simmons 3, he got hit with a chest pass in the corner. That's all we're asking for, Ben. That's all we're asking for. This team looked prepared. They looked like they were on top of things. The offensive rebounding. I don't have the official rebounding stats up in front of me, but I'm pretty sure we out-rebounded the Memphis Grizzlies because I saw Ben Simmons going after boards. I saw Joel Embiid going after boards. I saw Al Horford going after boards. Al Horford's another one, baby. Al Horford didn't play too bad. He finished with 5 points, a +4, 2 rebounds, 5 assists for Al Horford, and a steal. Yes, he does look like a slug. He looks slow, but let me tell you, Al was engaged. He looked okay. He looked like he understood his role more coming off of the second unit. Unbelievable game. The Sixers came out, started on a 35-16 run, just absolutely going off on the Memphis Grizzlies. All of their options really could not heat up. Now, later on as the game went on, the Grizzlies ended up cutting it down to, I think, 10 and then 5 in the fourth quarter. But again, we had some of our role players coming on. The one thing I did see is we need to close out a little bit better on defense on threes. I saw the Grizzlies taking a lot of shots, and the Sixers weren't really closing out. But again, it's a scrimmage. We're getting back into the groove. We have to get the rust off. I don't like the third quarter. I mean, the third quarter is when we always seem to go down, and we did today. But again, it's a scrimmage. We will get into it. How about Brett Brown? Can we give him a round of applause? Brett Brown, yes. I mean, unbelievable job. He starts experimenting with rotations right away. I saw 4 different rotations in the first couple minutes. This Sixers team just played out of their mind. Ben Simmons even had a play where my jaw dropped. It was so beautiful. Ben Simmons had a no-look alley-oop from 3. I believe it was to Tobias Harris, and it was just so beautiful. Ben looked so comfortable, baby. This is the role that we've been waiting for. How long have we been saying, move out to the bench, put Ben Simmons at the 4, put a guy like Shake who can complement Ben into the starting lineup? It was unbelievable. It just looked so in rhythm. This Sixers team, if they are able to play like this and keep this up consistently, this will be a threat in the Eastern Conference. This will be a team that we are talking about making a deep playoff run. I understand it's just the first scrimmage. I don't want to get too ahead of myself and say that we are automatic championship contenders. But overall, I mean, the Sixers played a great game. Now, in the third quarter, we saw guys like Alec Burks come on. He was playing off the pick and roll and did not look half bad. Glenn Robinson, the third, threw down I think it was a reverse, and he also hit a nice 3 from the corner. He was playing. Overall, Raul Neto, he had to come in the game. Brett Brown's favorite. Neto did all right. Mike Scott was in the game. How about Norvell Pell, baby? Norvell Pell hit a shot. He shot the ball and he hit a shot. Maybe we've been focusing on Ben Simmons and Norvell Pell could develop a jump shot. That thing was clean from the corner, baby. I mean, it was unbelievable. These guys played great. Embiid only played the first half, went 3 for 10 from the field, but hit both of his threes, which I like to see. He's expanding, even though we don't want him out there that much. Maybe he's been working on his shot as well. Al Horford went 1 for 3 from behind the arc. Shake Milton 1 for 3 from behind the arc. But Shake just looked very comfortable in that point guard role, really running this offense. And Ben really just looked like a point forward, like a guy who can develop into that point forward. Just him coming out to shoot a 3 in this game really just shows me that we can put our nerves to rest. We can relax on Ben Simmons. He will be shooting, like I've been saying throughout these playoffs. And really, that is one thing that could turn this Sixers team into a championship team. I saw Ben Simmons with a crazy dunk in the third quarter. He just looked smooth. He was able to do everything. He was posting up. He was grabbing boards. He was all over the court. Sometime, I think in the second half, Ben, Al, Tobias were all a plus 14. Embiid was a plus 12. The Sixers were up by 29 at one point until the starters started to go out. And Embiid did not play in the second half. But overall, just a rout of the Memphis Grizzlies. And it was just amazing. Furkan Korkmaz, we got to show him some love, hitting from behind the arc. I mean, I'm seeing so much space. I'm seeing Ben Simmons make plays, drawing defenders, and hit shooters, and they're knocking down. Matisse Thybulle has to work on the shot a little bit, but he was getting open looks. I loved the spacing. I loved how guys were moving off screens, and really, I just loved how hungry guys were. I didn't even mention the defensive side of the ball. We were closing out. Obviously, later on, like I said, we have to get better on closing out the threes. But just from an overall standpoint, it looked like we were on our toes. It looked like we were engaged. And overall, it just looked like we wanted it more. I mean, just the way that this Sixers team started, just the way everything came to get together, we were holding the Memphis Grizzlies below 29% from the field in the first half. I mean, we were just on top of it. Now, one of the Sixers' problems has been getting too lackadaisical, laying off. And then in the second half, in the third quarter specifically, teams start to come back on us. But overall, unbelievable. Ben Simmons played above 30 minutes. Tobias played above 30 minutes. Jay Rich played 33 minutes. Embiid just over 16 minutes. But it's not bad. Just a first scrimmage. But all the chippy practices, these guys going at each other, building that chemistry, building that really just that team replica of what we wanted to see this whole year. It showed today. It showed the Sixers looked like a completely different team. It doesn't matter about the home fans because honestly, it goes either way, but the Sixers looked comfortable. Ben Simmons wasn't thinking about fans booing him over his shoulder. He just let the three fly. I think that is one of the most important things to take away from today. Like I said, guys, what I wanted to see is the rust come off. I mean, we did not look rusty by any means. We played better than any team I've seen, like I said. And I wanted to see the will to win, and guys were moving. They were engaged. They were talking. They were just happy. And Brett Brown did a great job on the rotations, bringing guys in, timely substitutions, and really trying different guys out together. I saw a lineup of Shake and Ben and a bunch of shooters. I mean, we did see the god-dead lineup of Joel and Al at one point in this game, but it wasn't for long. He took them off. Obviously, Al has to play a little bit with Joe. He can't, just play 8 to 10 minutes a game. But we saw Joel, Ben, and Shake, and Tobias, and that lineup was just unbelievable. Joe was able to work down low. And we were getting hacked all game, but every time he was able to work down low, he was able to create a shot by getting someone open. Now, they were swarming Joe, and again, we have to get more sharp on those kind of situations. We got to have those shooters ready to pop out. But I loved what I saw today. The guys were engaged. Overall, everybody stepped up and impressed me today. And for a first scrimmage, I am very, very happy. The Sixers win it by a score of 90-83. I will be reacting to every single game. Appreciate everyone that came out to the live stream pregame earlier today. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. What are your first reactions to Sixers basketball as it comes back? Who impressed you today? Who stepped up? What do you think about Ben shooting a 3? Let me know all your comments down in the comments section below. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. More Sixers content to come. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Perfect.